Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm your host Lord Fenton. In today's Assassin's Creed Valhalla walkthrough video on the PlayStation 5 version, what we're going to be doing right now is ending the Jotunheim Saga, and then after that, we're going to do the Asgard Saga that is much tougher than the two previous ones. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Assassin's Creed Valhalla videos like this, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so be updated more. Let's go ahead and look at the map first. Now, from the forward sync point, you want to go northeast, exactly northeast. It's not that far. Go ahead and use your deer to ride on there. It's really simple to get to. Now, please note this is the final quest of the Jotunheim Saga. Now, this video will not only cover that, it will also cover the other part of Asgard. That is correct. We're going to go ahead and finish the whole entire mythical saga. Number one, I want to finish it ASAP. Number two, the last part of Asgard, I'm well over the power limit. So we're going to go on this direction here. So while I'm doing that, so what's going to happen is you're going to face the boss of the saga. So let me go ahead and give the details on how to defeat this boss. First of all, you cannot really go offensive. In other words, if you keep on attacking, yeah, this person will slice you to pieces. And also, that person will disappear. Just watch out for his moves. Play defensive. If he attacks, and if, of course, golden, go ahead and counter that. Once you do that, then you'll wreck them really bad. So just remember, be on the defensive, and then when you counter, go on the offensive. It's not that hard of a fight, though. There's plenty of healing items around. So what I'm going to do as soon as I get in this one area, I'm going to go ahead and start the boss fight. Again, I'll put timestamps in the video for each section. So here we go. I'll return after the fight's done.
Of the world tree Yggdrasil, feet from the well of Mimir. I sorely underestimated the heft of your balls, Oathbreaker. You dare show your face.
Oathbreaker, I did to you what you did to my son. This is only fair.
And Sutungar, what of him?
Don't blame me for your own lack of character. You stole the mead.
For the safety of my people, Loki. For Asgard, for Vanir, for all of Asgard.
But not for Jotnar. Not for me.
You let the Jotnar into Asgard. So many dead, all so you could smuggle in your son.
He was not safe here. They knew what he was and knew what he would become. Just as you do.
I swore to you I would not harm him. That is the truth.
That is the truth now. But how it will gnaw at you, knowing that to kill my son will undo your doom. Release him, Harvey. Release Fenrir, or I swear I will kill you, here and now.
You are out of favors, trickster, and you are welcome to try.
Why wait till Ragnarok when you can die now?
No quarter this time, Loki! You have gone too far!
You might be the strongest, but I was ever the quicker one.
Let's see if you fight as well as you die! You meant to have me killed! I will never forgive that!
I will feed your corpse to Fenton.
Curse you, Loki! We were like brothers once!
When my son is loose from bondage, he will ravage all of Asgard.
No quarter! Are you finished?
Curse you, Harvey.
Your own distrust has undone you. Now go, and do not show your face again.
I cannot be other than who I am. All this was fated. Or this will happen again.
But you will not be here to see it.
Do not be so sure of that. The game is not over. The game is never over!
The roots of the world tree Yggdrasil feed from the well of Mimir. I am close, gone to who knows what mischief. But I will not see him again soon. Thor lends me strength.
I am going to say this right now. I did not want to say the name Loki. Yeah, that was spoiled it. I decided to keep that till the end. Well, then again, if you see the timestamps, it'll be kind of spoiled, but still, that was a well-worthy fight. It was really fun, too. I had to play defensive for the most part. Counters worked all the way, and Loki got torn to pieces. So for the next part, we'll go ahead and turn in the mead. Then it'll be a series of cutscenes and more. After that, I'll give everybody a nice update. Other than that was a fun fight though, and I am so glad I started off this part of the video with the Loki boss fight. Well worth the price of admission itself. So we're going to go in there and do some story cutscenes. I'll definitely return when that is done over with and give everybody a nice good old update. So definitely go ahead and enjoy the show.
As soon as you can. The probabilities lead us here. The calculations give us hope.
Speaking with someone?
Do you have the mead?
I do. Must I drink it now?
Not yet. For once you drink, your Hugur will take flight and be ever fixed. Drink only when the hour of your death approaches.
Then why are we here?
When Ragnarok has come and gone, this place will remain. Remain and remember.
Wise Mimir, keeper of the well, give me your counsel.
You who seek immortality may find it within these waters. But there is a price.
As always.
The mead is not magic alone. It requires the sacred waters of Mimir's well to ferment into its final state.
Before you take these waters, you must infuse them with the blood of the Asgard. To remember you, it must know you. Surrender a part of yourself to the waters that nourish the world tree. Only then will you have that which you desire.
You yourself have lost much for wisdom. Beheaded by those who did not value your learning.
My Hugur is here. That is all that matters. I have learned to live incomplete. As will you.
And if I make this sacrifice, what then?
While death and ruin rage all around, the world tree will keep you. Your body will die, but your Hugur will live on here. In time, you will be born anew, into a new world birthed from the ashes of the old.
Do you vouch for this strangeness?
I must believe it. For there is one I love dearly who depends upon it.
And there is no other way.
None.
It seems I have no choice.
You never did.
How much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would give all that and more.
It is done.
The sacrifice has been made. Whosoever drinks of the mead, the World Tree will remember them.
And you? What is your sacrifice?
My liberty. Suttungr and Gunnlóðr will not forgive this trespass. They will hunt me now to the edges of the 9 worlds.
What are they to you?
We ruled together for a time, a noble triad, as father, mother, and the sacred voice. 6 times we tried to blunt the fangs of Ragnarok, and 6 times we failed. The mead was our 7th. But they feared how it might change the humans for the worse, so they locked it away and banished me from Utgardr. By your efforts, you have returned to me what is mine. The ashes of my husband. He made his own sacrifice for knowledge. With a few changes to this mead, I may undo old sorrows.
Do as you will. I've had my fill of this cursed realm.
Bright mind, heart's ease. Beloved, I will not fail you again.
My work here is done. Now to Asgard to save my people.
That was a ton of things to definitely take in. So next stop is to get out of Jotunheim and back into England.
Come, settle your mind and tell me what you have seen.
Strange things, Valka. I'm learning much and seeing more than my mind can understand.
Go on.
In Jotunheim, I sought and found a mead of incredible power. It promised me a strange effect. To drink it would deliver me from death, shield me from the destruction of Ragnarok. By this mead, I hope to live beyond my own death, well into the future.
Fascinating. Was that your final vision?
They have not ended, not yet. Something compels me to return to Asgard.
The elixir is ready when you are.
Now, I am back in England. Great news is I do not need to gather any more plants, so let me go ahead and explain what's going to happen. I'm going to go back into Asgard, but this time you're going to need 350 power. I have well over 350 in that department. This will be tough, but I'll explain on that after the cutscene and more, so let's go ahead and travel back to Asgard.
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
You mean from Asgard, do you not? My debt to you is paid in full?
Yes, as promised.
Thank you, Harvey. I did not expect you to remember.
Where will you go next?
Under the mountains of Svartalfheim. Our mountains. To free the Earth's riches. For this is what I know best.
let me definitely go ahead and explain what's happening. We're back at Asgard. This time we have to go to a lone island. That's correct, everyone, that island. Now, this is a very short quest for one reason only. It's basically cutscenes, boss fights, and then some more cutscenes. Still, it is well worth it. And I'm going to say this right now. This will be most likely your toughest boss fight in the entire game up to this point. Maybe for the entire game. In other words, you might beat the game, then you come here and go, oh my goodness. All I'm going to do is once I get to the boat, I'll explain the tactics, but I'm going to say this. This is going to be really fun to do. I had a good time at Asgard. I had a wonderful time in Jotunheim. Yeah, sometimes at the expense of frost giants, but you know what? Screw them. Now we're almost at the boat. Let me go ahead and explain on what's going on. So what's going to happen is as soon as you get in the boat and row across, yeah, you're going to see a cutscene, then a boss fight. Now, for time's sakes, I decided to do is to cut out most of the rowing. So let me skip ahead that right now. So let me explain on the boss itself. It's a four-legged creature. Obviously, number one. Number two, it has weak points. Range is definitely recommended. If you have that slow ability for range attacks, go ahead and use it. Now, if you run out of adrenaline, just rush to the legs and just keep on hitting it until you get adrenaline, then shoot again. Other than that, keep you cool and dodge. If you do get caught, mash the buttons. Do it quick. And there's plenty of healing items around, so it's not that hard. Just keep your cool and that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get close, let the cutscene roll, then the boss fight. I'll return when the action and everything else definitely dies on down. Wish me luck!
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it, then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate. Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Do they now? And what do they have to be afraid of? Old friend.
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon, that we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard, without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar! Or return to Jotunheim. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me. Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue. Be swift, Javi.
Burns!
Javi?
Lies!
Unbind him! Javi! Here you stay, Fen Dweller!
Here you die. Deceiver! Others will fight one another. Kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
Only the gods turn red. And gold. Be an age of storms, an age of wolves.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
Here comes the second great sword. And the Havi goes to fight.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale I tell myself. Each night in the cold and dark. Before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, I know. You made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki, but I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you. Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say.
But to show a vision of the times to come.
None living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go, to the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end.
Now, with that trophy slash achievement, Asgard and Jotunheim is officially done and over with. I defeated the wolf boss. That was really fun. So basically, I am done with the legendary lands, Asgard and Jotunheim. So I'm definitely go back to England. I'll see you all there. Then I'll do a recap.
Eivor, you have awakened. With more to share, I hope.
I returned to Asgard.
And what did you see?
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
You visit lore and legend. Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables. Yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and I seated in this hut.
This is wonderful. Was there more?
There was a betrayal. I betrayed my friend Tyr. I stood by as the great wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it. Given him a warning. But I did nothing.
How did it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
I witnessed a final vision from the Nornir. The coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash, a chaos like a foul wind from the depths of Ginnungagap. But we were ready for the coming storm. 8 of us, we drank the mead, then stood and marched to our doom. And that was the end of the Nornir's prophecy.
How curious. Was there more?
I can make sense of no more.
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge, and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile. Worse than death.
I understand. Or I hope I do. Thank you, Valka.
Now, let me go ahead and give a recap of today's video. Finish the Jotunheim Saga by defeating Loki, then see some wonderful cutscenes. Then after that, return to Asgard, which it was at 350 power. Defeat Loki's son. That was really fun. See some more wonderful cutscenes. Got a trophy slash achievement out of it. In the next Assassin's Creed Valhalla walkthrough video, we'll go ahead and resume the stories in England. Well, everyone, this is it for my Assassin's Creed Valhalla, PlayStation 5 Jotunheim Saga End, and Binding Fate. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Assassin's Creed Valhalla videos just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or the bottom left hand corner YouTube suggestion. Have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe.